Holkham parkrun. Okay, so, pissing heck, I don't want to be in front. My plan for this park run, what did I have as my plan? I'd stalked the results when I was having my coffee this morning, couldn't really sleep, so it was like 6 a.m. and I was sitting here with my coffee and it was pissing down with rain, and I thought, not in the mood for mud, because I feel like I should run a faster park run. My Garmin had been trolling me for about a week, saying I was anaerobically shit or something. I don't know. I don't think it says shit, but like it had basically been saying my anaerobic capacity was bollocks. And what Garmin doesn't ever take into account is my PDF of excuses for being anaerobically crap. But anyway, I wanted to prove Garmin wrong, so I'm still waiting for the apology. And I think my plan was basically to run sub 20. I've done this one or twice, I think, and both times. I think once I tried, and the other time, I can't remember, was it like New Year's Day or something like that? I think so. And like I trotted round and enjoyed myself because, yeah. So today I'm ruining it with effort and to prove my Garmin wrong. And I think that was my pro plan, and I felt safe that there would be people in front of me. There was lots of, I checked 3 or 4 weeks, and there was always someone running like 18 or 17 minutes. And I think there was just like one where I thought, oh, well, yeah, okay, I probably would have like been like 1 or 2. And so I felt quietly confident that I'd just be here without any pressure. And I'm creating a whole bunch of pressure because I've gone off. You can see, I put the gradient up, you can see the gradient, it's +5 or so, so you can't really see it in this, but yeah, there's a bit of a hill. I've tried to manage some of the droplets on the lens as well. It's literally every weekend it's just bollocksy rain and it's really pissing me off. Not for like the reasons that rain should piss me off, like hi, thank you, that it's kind of wet and uncomfortable and a bit gloomy. No, it's about the footage. Maybe one day I should go to a park run without my camera on and just enjoy it. Anyway, I'm ruining this one with effort. You can see my pulse rate is already battered at 180 and I don't think it changes that much. So my tourism, if I was going to take you around Holkham Park, Holkham Hall, I don't even know what it's called. I just call it Holkham. I have 0 facts. I feel like I should know what this is, this big tall cementy thing. I want to say the cenotaph, but I feel like I've misremembered something there. So perhaps I should shut my stupid mouth and just concentrate on the park run. It's very poignant this week. I went to my triathlon club's AGM last night, and yeah, and just someone that I knew passed away this week, and so that's very poignant. A really amazing bloke. I won't say his name because it's not my place to say it here. And yeah, it sort of makes you think about what's important. And at the AGM, there was also a celebration of lots of the juniors' achievements, and I found that really inspiring. I'd made a little joke before that I'd never been to an AGM before, and I was just being a little light-hearted and those sorts of things, because I tend to avoid stuff like that because I'm lazy with responsibility. But yeah, actually it was really lovely, and it's just incredible. Like some of these juniors, like their times are just baffling, and you're sitting there as you're kind of like 50-year-old mediocre athlete, and you're like, oh my god, they're good, aren't they? And they've got their whole lives. Anyway, in my PDF of excuses, I'm old and I've got a shit hip. So, we're going to take a left here. I think I did get 100% success rate at thanking the volunteers. Did you see that little cheeky little check to the left? I think I managed those droplets as well. They'll come off in a minute, probably. That wasn't a I'm worried people are catching me. That was a I really hope there's someone that's going to catch me, because I kind of wanted in the plan to run sub 20, prove Garmin wrong, and I wanted one or two people in front of me so that I didn't feel a pressure to like absolutely batter myself. But if I got the audio up correctly, you're going to see that this was so much harder than it needed to be. I think when I get to about here, I'm fairly confident that I'm going to do sub 20, and then I started to think I'd like a little barometer of where I am, because Garmin got inside my head, which it shouldn't. Garmin talks utter horseshit. There you go, I've taken my glasses off because I can't see shit. But yeah, like, why do I care what Garmin tells me? I'm training for a marathon. Obviously, my anaerobic capacity is going to be horseshit at the moment. But yeah, it really got inside my head, and I was like, well, maybe I should go out and do like a really fast park run. And I know I've got a half marathon tomorrow, and I know I've got a half marathon next weekend, and I know I've got a 20 mile in the weekend after that. But probably I should go out and run a really fast park run and absolutely batter myself. And last night I was a bit suspicious because I ran to the AGM, which was about 5 miles there, and then I took the shortest route back, which was 4 miles, so 9 miles, which I'm choosing to ignore because in terms of training runs and stuff, it doesn't count, because I was going somewhere for like a social occasion, and if you run to a social occasion, that doesn't count and it's not overtraining. But I felt really good, and that wasn't to do with my ego, because it definitely wasn't that as I was running back from the AGM on a Friday night, there were people out and I wanted them all to think I was really sexy and could run fast, which I wasn't even running fast, so I probably wasn't really that sexy. But I still had this kind of thing in my head of maybe I ran too fast, basically. And I was thinking as well, oh, I feel really good. And I had some like banging tunes on, and I was getting super inspired, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm really good, everything's cool, like, oh wow. And then I think I've paid for it this morning, because this was really, really hard. And thank you. I don't know why I'm saying thank you now, because I swear I say it in the video. At the moment as well, this is the only bit that's a little bit scruffly. You can see there's a few dips you're going through. I imagine this is a farm. Big puddles, all of that stuff. So not particularly loose underfoot. It's fine. But because I haven't got my glasses on, it's a little bit hit and miss, because I can sort of see shadows and water, and I think I might have run for a few puddles. Oh, there's a really cool puddle halfway through. And the run director was a really nice run director, very nice park run, obviously. I'm still waiting. Oh, what we got? 3:55. Yeah, that's about right. Well, not obviously it's right. I'm still waiting for the park run that I turn up to, and I go, well, that was bollocks, I hated that. And I definitely won't say that, but like, maybe one day you'll hear me and I'll sound really insincere when I say it was a nice park run. So, toilet review. I should have done a toilet review earlier, apologies. Very nice toilets. The toilets, the only complaint I have about the toilets is that they are quite a way from the start, so probably like, I don't know, like, doesn't sound that much, but like 800 meters from the start, which means if you need an emergency backup wee, then you kind of have to double back or take that into account. So it's something to think about. It's a level of toilet precision and expertise that you're going to have to practice if you come to Holkham. But in terms of the facilities themselves, they are incredible. And a really nice cafe afterwards if you want to get like posh things, like, I don't know, I buggered off because I was worried that someone was going to talk to me. Not because I didn't want to have a conversation, but I was like, shit, how do you talk to people you don't know? I have no idea. Okay, blinking heck, time's going quick. So we have turned into, it feels like the final straight, this, but it goes on forever. So this is like a totally sort of like straight, I was going to call it a road, but it's like, well, it is a road. That's why I was going to call it a road. Yeah, and it's sort of, you can't see it, but at some point, because of these stupid droplets of rain, when will it stop raining? It's so annoying. dicking over my footage. So yeah, you'll see. I'm going to call it the cenotaph, and I might have got that wrong. I don't know. I don't even know what a cenotaph is, but I feel like I read that somewhere. That feels like a really familiar word, and I'm a bit worried that I'm using it in the wrong context or for the wrong thing. I definitely know that those are trees, though. I know that those are trees. I probably got the. Is that a road or is it a path? I don't know. Anyway, I'm checking my pace there. 3:47, so I picked it up a little bit. I think there's a slight tailwind here, but I felt like absolute shit. Oh, there you go. Well done, Jason. Good, good camera skills. Yeah, no, I felt like, I felt really bollocksy. Oh, I'm not on that bit already. I thought I'd lost a bit of time. No, I'm not on the final straight bit though. This is an uphilly-ish bit. And then you take a right turn. So I'm lost within my video already. Yeah, so I've got a fuck ton of races coming up. I was saying to my friend that he likes the process of training for races. So like he really gets into his training because he likes the process of focusing in on his training and then that forming like a performance. And he says the performance itself is almost less important than the process of training. Now I'm on the final straight. There we go. And I had a cheeky little check there where I just kind of looked behind me. Again, I think at this point that was I hope I'm not going to get overtaken now, because I feel like at this point I've put a lot of effort into it. I'm dying on my arse. I'm not really enjoying running fast. And I did like a little check that I was kind of like, I don't really want to have to now put another little burst in. I feel like I just wanted to maintain this. It's tolerable, and I think at this point I realise I'm all right. And I wouldn't say I back off, but I don't batter myself completely. I don't go to that next level. Like on Spinal Tap, when they turn up to 11, I don't do that. But you can hear it still really hurts. Yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about? So yeah, my friend says the training for him is the process, and that's the enjoyable bit, and then the racing is inconsequential, or at least he enjoys it, but like it's not the bit that he really does it for. And I think I'm the exact opposite. I fucking hate training. I'm really lazy. Like I really need to up my game. I do quite a lot, but like I'm not very good at. I constantly look at my friends' Stravas and I'm like, oh shit, you're putting an actual effort into this, aren't you? And then I'll go out for another like zone 1 run and convince myself that like it's a thing that I'm doing. Yeah, so like I enter races. I think what have I got? I've got Southwold half marathon tomorrow, and I think I'm going to record that one. It's like out of the area. Oh, that was the big puddle. That was so much fun. Then I've got Cambridge half the week after, and Southwold, I feel like tomorrow I'm going to do a kind of marathon pace, a bit like Warwick. I think I'll not kill myself, but I'll run marathon pace minus a little bit. Cambridge, I kind of felt like if I felt like giving it a little bit of welly, that I might give it a little bit of welly. I'm a bit scared of doing that because this is my half marathon PB pace at the moment, maybe just slightly at the moment it's a lot under. But like, yeah, but this really hurt, and like it was quite hard. Like it shouldn't be this hard to run as fast as I am at the moment, and so I worried a little bit that maybe I'm a bit off base with like half marathon pace. But anyway, bollocks, I'll do it. Then what have I got? I think I've got like Wyndham 20 or something. Then I've got an Essex 20 miler. Then I've got the Spring Blickling half marathon, I think. Not sure. Yeah, so arguably I've got too many races. I do remember booking them in and thinking this will make you do. Oh, it's got a wobbly. I do remember booking them in thinking this will force you to do miles, which it is, to be fair. but equally, perhaps I should have a weekend off, especially seems as my body seems to be slowly falling apart. Oh, that's nice, thank you. Yeah, and right, back to the parkrun. I kind of feel like I'm coming to terms with being in front at the moment. I think, do you know what I think it is? I think it's pride. I don't think it's that I'm all shy and bashful and that when I get to the front I'm so incredibly modest that I just don't want to be there. I think it's that I don't want to experience that feeling of humiliation where someone's just toying with me. Because let's face it, if there's a couple of 17-minute guys that are racing tomorrow and they're just pissing about like 2 minutes behind me, they could just ramp it up in the last kilometre and catch me and crush all of my dreams. And I don't seem to have this issue with cycling. I don't think I do. Like, I need to do some bike stuff. Spring's happened, and I kind of saw my friend on a bike. It was a really nice sunny day, and I was out running, and I saw him, and I thought, I need to do that. So I might do a video where I take my camera into my shed, which is just a shit tip, and build myself a bike for the summer. And I kind of feel like I've hello, thank you. Yeah, I might do that. So right, that's just I've just done a bit of uphill and 189. Flipping heck, 190? No way, that is nuts. I didn't realise my pulse rate goes that high. I really need to buy one of those arm straps, I think. Maybe that's why I was feeling so dodgy. It might be wrong, I don't know. Like, I know my pulse rate can get up vaguely that high, but like, yeah, that's mental. 190, I don't think I've seen it at 190 before. I think I'm going to get myself one of those little arm straps because it's probably a good idea just to check that my pulse rate doesn't ever go up to like 220 or 200 million or something, because that would be really dodgy. Okay, we're coming into the downhill bit. Thank you. All the volunteers have dogs as well, which is quite sweet. Right, and it doesn't feel very downhilly. It's like -2%, and I'm feeling like maybe I should give this a sprint finish. I remember this bit, and I was thinking, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I have a little go at getting into the twos? And then I thought, I just can't be arsed. And I did have a little wrestle with myself. I don't know if it was here or if it was a little bit further on, where I thought, well, maybe it would make for like really fun footage if I got into the twos, and then at least then I'd have something to comment on. Because let's face it, after the first 10 metres, when I was a bit disappointed. Like, I was just like, oh bollocks, this is just going to be me on my own. It's almost like I'm having like a training run. There's nothing to comment on. I haven't got any arch nemesis other than myself, and actually Garmin's been a bit of an arch nemesis because it's been a prick and it's been trolling me. But yeah, so I think in summary that Holkham Parkrun is very lovely. I would have appreciated it if the fast people would have been able to turn up and make me look ridiculously slow today. That would have been helpful. And I could have also got some incredibly poor, foggy, water infused footage of them in distance as they ran off at a proper pace and humiliated me greatly. I did think as well that maybe I should enter the Holkham it's not an Ironman, is it? What are you supposed to call it? Half distance? I think it's that lake there, I'm not sure. I was looking at it and it looked really green and murky, so I don't know. But it's really close to my home and I kind of feel like I don't like my half time because I did it on a really high hilly course. Anyway, I had a little check of my watch and I was quite surprised that I was close to, what did I get? I got 19:41, I think. So I think there's a couple of seconds out, but that's just because I started my head cam and then my Garmin. Anyway, Holkham, you were lovely, and my P1 wasn't really well deserved, but I got it anyway.